Hey Chris, well I hope this question isn't much of a downer, but can you share with us a fond moment of your friendship with Jason David Frank?
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Actually, and I mean that legitimately because I found out about Jason David Frank passed a couple weeks ago, and it was really really sad. I'll tell you, Jason David Frank, as you all know, he was the Green Ranger. I don't know if you all heard, he passed away recently. He was a guy that looked almost intimidating. Like he had, all these tattoos. He was always like dressed to the nines. Always wore like suits and stuff. And he had a presence at conventions. Like he was inspiring to a lot of people at conventions. And I remember and I wasn't sure if a guy like who looked like him and kind of dressed like him and kind of had that super big bombastic energy that I would get along with someone like that. So and I never really interacted with him a whole lot, not out of really choice, because sometimes at these conventions you're so busy you don't really have a chance to talk to people. But I remember I was at a convention and I'd gone down to eat, and Jason David Frank was sitting at a table by himself, and I was thinking like, I'm just gonna go sit with him. And I hung out with Jason, and he just turned out to be like just the nicest dude. Like all the bravado that he had, the dude could jump out of a plane and karate chop like freaking boards in the air. I think he held the record at one point. And with all that strength and everything that he had, he was like really one of the kindest people I'd ever met. Like a huge heart on him, and that's what I loved about him. Like he was a guy that anytime somebody came through his line as a Dragon Ball fan, he would record a video of himself with that fan to send to me. And he would send me videos and voice recordings all the time. He was one of those annoying people that, like, instead of sending you text messages, sends you the voice memos all the time, drive me crazy. But I would always listen to him, and he was always he's always positive and happy, and I feel like the world lost out on a good person, and I'm really sad that he's gone. And I didn't post anything on social media because I just have I have a weird love-hate relationship with social. I think sometimes when people post, it's like virtue signaling. But I'm glad you asked, because I've been meaning to tell people how much that dude meant to me and a lot of other people. And I'm very sad that he's gone, because it was weird. I'm sure you've had someone in your life that's passed away, but I went to go, I looked at my text threads with him, and I was finding all these pictures he'd sent, videos. It was just really melancholy. But anyway, here's to the Green Ranger, guys. Like, I love that dude to death. Cheers.
Thank you very much for that.
Wow, I had meant to talk about that at some point, but I hadn't really had an opportunity, so thank you for giving me that opportunity to talk about him.
So I had two questions. My first